we're just gonna hop into it. I'm sorry, I am in a funk today. There's no way of getting around it. I'm not gonna get into it right now, but December has been a month for me. December has certainly been a month for me. There's been other stuff that has happened this month, and I've just been trying to like push it down more and more and more. And when I think things are fine and I can just get over it, more shit just happens, which is just how life works, I guess. Farming bad karma, getting all the bad karma out of the way, so that way 2026 can be a lot better. 2025 has just been a year in general. I'm not gonna lie, man. I don't think I liked 2025. I don't think this has been my year. Wrestling, thank you. Trauma dump stream tomorrow. No, I'm not gonna trauma dump. I'm just going to suck it up. I'm just gonna suck it up and then eventually have a mental breakdown on a karaoke stream. Hello, cat girls, thank you. Drink water, go gym angrily, stay in good health. I don't have the energy to go to the gym. Bryson, thank you. Alright, I read that one. Uncle Bongo, thank you for the 5 KPPs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mlemla, thank you for the 20 KPPs. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Sounds like a plan, I suppose. Sounds like a plan. That's what being an adult is, chat. Bottle up your emotions and then get really drunk, and then you get them all out at once, and then you don't have to deal with them. I'm getting everything out of the way. I don't know what else could happen, honestly, at this point. I've kind of been through everything in 2025. I'm not gonna make a list, but unfortunately it's pretty fucking extensive. People have died, pets have died, a bunch of my stuff has been destroyed. I developed many friendships and got to enjoy friendship, and then have felt the cruel reality of being an adult, which is that having friends as an adult in person is really hard because people eventually have to move on with their lives. Which I know for most of you guys probably is like, well, obviously Pippa. But I've never really been somebody with strong emotional attachments. So, I am not gonna have a mental breakdown. I am not gonna have a mental breakdown. Not yet, anyways. We can save it for a drunk karaoke stream and farm it for content. I'm not going to crash out right now. Okay, let's take a look at Stellazora! National, thank you. Is FaZe ever gonna get their own Figma figures? I don't know. That would be really cool, though. That would be pretty sick nasty. Crash outs are for the weak. Crash outs are for the weak. Stay on your Sigma grind set and funnel your emotions into financial prosperity, into living the Sigma grind set, becoming a fulfilled beast. Anyways, wait, I have one trauma dump. I want to get out of my system before we start. My truck, somebody sabotaged it. Somebody sabotaged my truck. Somebody poured something into the oil and into the power steering fluid. And if I find you, I'll kill you in real life. Anyways, I'm gonna try it. Because that'd be very nice. Because, like, I'm gonna be repairing it anyways. So it can't even, like, they can't even argue, like, oh, well, since you don't know who did it, like, we won't because maybe you're just, like, use it to buy a different vehicle or something. Like, I want to repair my truck. But, the repair guy said that it smelled really weird. Like, somebody poured some sort of additive in there. They speculated sea foam, which I guess is like a engine cleaner or something. So, I don't know. But it was like super overfilled. CPPC Tech, thank you. If a shop puts that in writing, yes, 100%, easy peasy. Okay, I'm gonna do that, and I extremely appreciate the advice. A little bit of seafoam and gas tank. Well, it was in the oil and in the power steering fluid. Did Papa can do you a favor? No, he did not mess with it. So did you reckon it was some random guy walking along or a neighbor or something? I genuinely don't know, because as far as I can see on all of the security footage, like, like nobody ever went up to it. Nobody ever messed with it. So I don't know if it was like I don't even fucking know. Like I don't even know where to begin with this, because it's like I don't drive it around that much. It's a big ass truck. It's too expensive to drive around a bunch. So like realistically, right? Like it would have had to have happened parked, but like there's no footage of anybody messing with it. And if somebody's gonna mess with it, why would somebody pour seafoam in it, right? Like wouldn't it make more sense to like put rocks in there or something? Like if you're gonna vandalize somebody's vehicle, like put rocks in there, or yeah, water, or like something more like readily available, right? Like are people carrying seafoam on them? Is that a thing that like I've never encountered before? So like like maybe other people do it more normally. I just don't know what possessed someone to do that either. I don't know. Like literally my only guess is that one of the times that I have taken it into town, like I guess maybe some schizo like thought that they were helping, or that it was their vehicle, like it was a crack addict or something, like thinking that they were working on their own vehicle. I don't know. I don't know but where would a crack addict get seafoam from? Does it matter? Well, I mean, yeah, I want to know who messed with my fucking truck. It'd just be a random person passing by. Someone thinks it's just a prank, but why would they do that? Why would they do that? They might have stolen it, but why would they use it on some random person's truck? You can't prove seafoam went in there. Seafoam smells like gas. It could have been anything though. How can he tell? I don't know. That's just what the mechanic guy and one of my relatives said that looked into it. Your truck was in the wrong place at a wrong time. People do weird shit all the time for no reason. It doesn't smell like gas. I believe them. Sometimes people do weird things without much thought. It's like the window of opportunity is so small. Like I barely go anywhere. I barely do anything. When I do go out and do stuff, I'm so schizo about it. I'm only going out at like dead hours. Like, who and why? I don't understand. Joshua Blaze, thank you. I'd practically drink seafoam. I put that shit on everything and random strangers' engines. Dead hours are the most easy to mess with trucks. I bet our teenage kids doing it for content. Someone will catch someone doing something weird at dead hours, I guess. Huh. Getting your tire slashed seems more likely than this. Yeah, it's like if somebody, and everybody's telling me, they're like, oh, somebody like vandalized your vehicle. Like, did you piss somebody off? Or like, did you, like, what, do you, like, do the neighbors hate you or anything? And it's like, I mean, I have, like, there's the one neighbor that's like kind of antagonistic, but also like, I don't think she would do that. I don't think she would care enough. Like, being quite frank, like, she's pretty heavy set and lazy. Like, I don't think she'd, and anyways, if she did, like, it would be on camera, and she knows that there's cameras, and my parents are in the front yard all the time. So what? There are more plausible ways to vandalize a truck than seafoam. Like, that's what I'm saying, right? Like, if you're gonna vandalize somebody's truck, why wouldn't you pour water into the oil, or rocks into their gas tank, or whatever? Like, why would you, why seafoam? That's not something you're just carrying with you, right? I don't think the vandalism explanation lines up. My only theory is that I left it parked somewhere, and like a deranged idiot thought that it was their own vehicle and started messing with it. Because I can't think of any realistic explanation for this. Who the hell is going to pour a bunch of seafoam into somebody else's oil and into their power steering fluid? Why are you messing with the power steering fluid? What are you doing? What are you doing? It could have happened days or even weeks before your engine failed. Could also be the mechanic throwing you a bone for insurance. Could make it harder to pin down a day when it happened. What if it had to have been a lot of seafoam? As the instructions say, it can be put in the oil and gas. It was severely overfilled. Strega, thank you. A stuck injector / filling issue, either a vacuum line sucking fuel or something, can literally pump straight into your engine oil. You can put seafoam in the oil though. You just have to measure it. Well, it was severely overfilled. So, Zachary Rowley, thank you. Is it easy to bypass the hood catch? I've never tried, so I don't know. That's another thing, is like the truck's a hassle to mess with. It doesn't have a prop for the hood, so you have to find a stick if you're gonna mess with it, which I just don't see somebody, like if it was a random crime of opportunity, like that's another thing, right? Like who's bothering to do that? Who's bothering to hold the hood up? And it's a tall truck. It's a tall vehicle. So like it also, I guess, would have had to have been somebody tall, or like they would have had something like to stand on. I don't know. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't know, man. I don't know. And this shit has been eating me alive for a few weeks now. I'm going insane because maybe somebody messed with my truck and maybe somebody sabotaged me, or maybe it's just like been like this for a really long time and just like by some miracle it only recently messed up, but it couldn't have been that long either because my dad messed with it not that long ago. And before people go like, oh, well, did he pour it in there? No, he's had the truck for years. Why would he suddenly mess with it like that? I don't, what the fuck is going on in my life, dude? What the hell is going on in my life? Never underestimate the vindictiveness of a meth head who imagines a slight on them. But where's a meth head getting seafoam? Why is a meth head pouring seafoam into my oil? How do you obtain seafoam anyways? I guess you can just buy it at like AutoZone. I guess. I've never used seafoam. I'm not at that point yet in my car interest journey. Walmart, AutoZone, everywhere. It's cheap. Seafoam is also more expensive than what a tweaker would use. Hey, latency, thank you. If someone sabotaged my anything, I would assume I was being targeted, but that's just me and people have before. It's $10 at AutoZone. I'm betting on the mechanic throwing you a bone theory. One of my family members looked at it as well and said it. And I feel like he wouldn't just, like, I feel like he wouldn't lead me to believe somebody sabotaged it and even tell me, like, hey, somebody sabotaged your vehicle. Like, I don't, like, why do that, right? Or at least if you're gonna do that, then add, like, a little wink, right? Where it's like, you're just saying, or whatever. And then lead up with the fact that they could lead up with the fact of like, oh, call your insurance and tell them that somebody vandalized it. But what would it accomplish to know how seafoam got into the engine? It still needs to be fixed. Well, my peace of mind, you know, like if somebody robs your house, like you want to know what they took and who it was. Like, is that easy and cheap? It sounds more valid. Some schizo thought your truck was dirty or something. That's just all I could hope for, I guess. Like, I live in a town with a lot of old people, right? Like, maybe, like, and my truck is beat to shit. So maybe, like, it was some old person who, like, thought that they were doing, like, a good deed while I was parked somewhere. And maybe they, like, tried to help me out, I guess. I don't know. Senile person trying to help could be a valid theory. I don't know why they would pour it into the power steering fluid, but old man with dementia forgot how much he put in. Doesn't add up. No dash cam. No, I don't have a dash cam on my truck. It's so odd. There's no logical explanation. I can't think of anything. I can't think of any, but like my only theories are maybe somebody was senile and trying to help, or like I don't even know what else. I don't even know what else, because the only other things I can think of are that like my dad tried to help and like he took it somewhere, but like he would tell me if he took it to like a repair shop or whatever, and I don't think he would hide the fact after. I think he would be angry at the repair shop and want to like go back and like make them fix it. Well, I think for $50 dues. Hi Pippa, I finally got my card to work so I can say what I wanted. Love you, Pippa, and thank you for all the amazing streams. Happy New Year's to everyone, though a bit early. Oh, thank you. The mechanic theory is the only one that actually makes sense. I don't know, man. I don't know. I would just accept the senile person theory and move on. Hopefully it's just that. Hopefully it's just that. Hopefully, like I'm just gonna try and I'm just gonna accept that. I'm just gonna say, you know, like senile person or something. You know, my truck is kind of beat to shit. Maybe they were trying to help, or they thought it was somebody else's vehicle or something. Yeah, just hopefully like just a freak accident, because I don't like the alternatives. It was sheet metal. Yeah, sheet metal did this. I don't think it access to the engine block. Is your hood easy to open? I don't think so. I mean, I'm not the best about locking it, but I mean, it's a pain to keep open. Paradoxal Man is thinking maybe once it's fixed, make sure the hood can't be opened easily. Get better about locking it. You don't lock it? I mean, sometimes I forget. It's not like I keep anything in there. A fan art of sheet metal pouring seafoam in Pippa's truck. Lock the doors when you park it. Yeah, I try to. It's just, oh, sometimes you forget. I don't know. It's like, it's an old vehicle. Nobody's stealing it. I thought nobody would mess with it. Would check if your insurance covers vandalism. I don't always either. Old vehicles are the first ones to get stolen. About putting a remote lock system on it? I can look into that. That's what comprehensive coverage is for. Old trucks are more valuable than new ones. They don't break down at the slightest electrical glitch. I'm going with newbie mechanic or drunk one, and they did a cover-up last oil change. Why would they pour it into the power steering fluid as well? Like, that's another thing, right? If it was just a mechanic that messed up and put too much oil in or like added seafoam when they weren't supposed to, why did they put it in the power steering as well? Like, how does that make any sense? It was human error. Who? Raid Master, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Panic mistake, stuff labeled wrong. He was drunk at the time. I don't think he could have been drunk. Novice mechanic sounds incredibly likely. I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I've been schizoing about this for a while, so it feels good to to talk about it a bit and get some more opinions on it. Because I know with like my family, right? It's like, oh, Pippa's been more interested in car stuff lately. Pippa's been like messing with her car lately. Like maybe Pippa Pippa probably just like overfilled the oil and didn't realize or whatever. And it's like, I haven't touched the oil in that truck, man. I don't even know where the power steering is, where the power steering fluid is on that truck. I don't even know how to open that. I don't even know what that looks like. But I know I just like, I've got to look like a massive idiot or something. Like, overfilled it with seafoam. I don't know. I don't even own seafoam. You would know you wouldn't touch it, right? I mean, I would hope so. But like, the other family member that's like working with the repair guy, like, we're not that close. I don't know. If you think about it, they're actually giving you credit for knowing where those things are. It was definitely a mechanic. Someone just screwed up. Sounds like your mechanic overfilled the engine and tried to throw something out there. Seafoam isn't going to lock the engine up, but the oil will if it gets into the combustion chamber. Coolant can get from the cooling system to the crankcase if an internal seal fails in several places. Head gaskets, timing covers, intakes, etc. I don't know, man. They haven't even taken like the oil pan off or anything yet. They want to do like a deep dive into it. It's just been with holiday stuff and it being like lower priority. They haven't done like a full dive into it. Intensive, thank you. How about the last mechanic just creating a problem to try and rip you off? That would have had to been through Papakin, because I have not taken that truck to a mechanic myself. Papakin's got like discounts and stuff with certain places, so usually he takes that kind of thing in. The whole story is just strange. Yeah, majorly weird situation, not gonna lie. It doesn't feel normal to me. Granted, I've never experienced something like this before, so maybe it is a way people mess with vehicles. I think a mechanic can tell the difference between water and something like seafoam. Definitely a strange extreme to go about it. There are much easier ways. Shady shops mess with vehicles to get them to come back. Yeah, like that's another thing, right? Like, you're not gonna get me to come back if the fucking engine dies, because now I don't have a vehicle. So I'm not gonna take my vehicle back to your shop after the engine dies, dude. Like, that's not like a simple repair. That's a whole job. That's a whole ass job. Shady mechanics would be less destructive. I feel like a shady mechanic would just lie to me. I feel like they would just lie and be like, oh, make sure you come back in 3 months for this. Silly Paul, thank you. Want to put together an engine repair dono fund? No, it's fine. Like, the cost isn't the part that's driving me insane about it. It's like not knowing if it was an intentional act of vandalism or just like somebody being stupid accidentally. Or kind of cool. Thank you for becoming Big PP. Worth keeping versus buying another car. I mean, it's definitely worth repairing the engine. Or, well, I'm not gonna do the engine repair or doing a full rebuild on it, but yeah. Because like it's very expensive to rebuild the engine, but also the truck has lasted like 260,000 miles. So I would say putting a new engine in there is a lot more worthwhile than just getting a new one. No step on saying thank you. I've had coworkers under/overfill engines /transmissions with oils, leave drain plugs loose, fill caps off, etc. You'll never know with some shops. It's man, thank you. What if you're doing car repairs while sleepwalking and the seafoam was a metaphor for your lack of beaches, women? It's the truck of Theseus. New trucks are expensive these days. They are. They're way too expensive. I'm not getting a new truck. If I get a new vehicle, like I'm pretty dead set right now on a Toyota Land Cruiser. I'm pretty dead set. Miata. I'd like to get a Miata, but I have a small vehicle that like it's not in great shape, but it gets good gas mileage and like I can take it around well enough. Miata is more of like a just for fun thing. It's not a heavy utility vehicle. Miata is a dream. Miata is a dream. Miata is a fun toy. Toyota Land Cruiser, it's like, okay, I can kit this out for camping and for content and for like it's another thing that can operate as like a daily driver.
Everybody, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Low Effort Clips. That's right, Low Effort Clips, right here on YouTube.com. Yeah, and hit the notification bell. Yeah.